Hi everybody, it's Greg. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a mass murder that occurred in Palatine, Illinois back in 1993. 28 years ago, on a cold, blustery winter night on January 8, 1993, a mass murder occurred in Palatine, Illinois at a Brown's Chicken fast food restaurant. The restaurant was located at the corner of Smith Road and Northwest Highway, which is State Highway 14 in Palatine. Palatine is a northwest suburb 35 miles from downtown Chicago. Shortly before 9 p.m., a Ford Tempo pulled up on the back side of the restaurant. Two men got out of the vehicle, later identified as James Degorski and Juan Luna. Before the two men entered the restaurant, they went to the back door and wedged a piece of wood in the door to prevent anyone from escaping. After that, they entered the restaurant. Juan ordered a 4-piece chicken meal and James did not order anything. Then they took a seat in one of the booths. While they were eating, the employees were cleaning up the restaurant and preparing to close up for the night. After Juan ate his food, he and James walked up to the counter and started shooting. 6 victims were shot dead by a .38 caliber revolver, and the 7th victim was slashed in the throat. All the victims were moved into a cooler and a walk-in refrigerator. Before the suspects fled the scene, they stole about $2,000 from the cash register. A few of the employees' relatives were getting concerned that their loved ones did not come home after work. They even called the restaurant to check up on them, but nobody answered. The restaurant closed at 9 p.m. every night. The Palatine police were called to do a well-being check. The police were called 5.5 hours after the restaurant closed. As the police arrived, they noticed a couple of vehicles in the parking lot and the rear employee's door opened. As they were searching through the restaurant, they found 7 bodies, some face down, some faced up, in a cooler and in a walk-in refrigerator. The case remained unsolved for nearly 9 years until one of the assailants' girlfriends, Ann Lockett, came forward in 2002. She mentioned to the police that her former boyfriend, James Degorski, and his associate, Juan Luna, committed the crime. Juan Luna was a former employee. In April 2002, the Palatine Police Department matched a DNA sample from Juan Luna to a sample of saliva from a piece of partially eaten chicken found in the garbage during the crime scene investigation. On May 16, 2002, the police took the 2 suspects into custody. Juan Luna confessed to the crime during an interrogation. He was found guilty of all 7 counts of murder. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole on May 17, 2002. On September 29, 2009, James Degorski was found guilty of all 7 counts of murder. His former girlfriend and another woman who both stated that Degorski had confessed to them. On October 20, 2009, he was sentenced to life in prison without parole. They are both serving their life sentence at the Stateville Correctional Center located in Crest Hill, Illinois. Since the murders, the Brown's Chicken franchise was affected. Sales at all the restaurants dropped 35%, and the company had to close 100 restaurants in the Chicago area. The restaurant was torn down in 2001. Then briefly a dry cleaning establishment was built in its spot. Now as of 2021, a Chase Bank branch office was constructed. The names of the 7 victims are owners, husband and wife, Richard and Lynn Ellenfelt. The rest are employees: Guadalupe Maldonado, Michael Castro, Rico Salas, Thomas Menes, and Marcus